Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. Today we are going to do update. I think it's the third update in the deck of panning, Project Pan. And this is a project that was started by Emily and Max. I will have her link down in the description box as well as in the cards up above. But the premise of this project is there is like a game board that rotates every month. So like the face cards all have the same prompt every single month, but the number cards all change every single month. And you use a deck of cards to select what prompt you're going to be working on. So it's total chance, total like randomization, which is really fun. You can make the goal whatever you want for each project or for each prompt. So you don't have to necessarily finish up or hit pan or whatever the products. You can kind of pick and tailor this project for whatever suits your way. So I'm not going to dive into the rules much, but I'm going to link down it's a Google Doc. It has like the rules, the game board, everyone that's participating in it. The playlist is going to be listed down below. I'm going to have Emily's intro video linked down below. That'll have a lot of information, as well as my intro video where I kind of go into it as well. Plus, if this is the first time you're tuning into this project, maybe you want to see it from the start. So yeah, let's just go down the list of what has been in the longest to what has rolled in the newest. That is always how I do my projects. Also over here in the upper whatever side this is corner, there's going to be like uses, weight gone, total uses, total weight, that kind of stuff is always up there. So let's just start talking about these items. The first prompt I had was a queen, which was a random number or a random color generator. And it was this beautiful shade of like coral right there. And I picked a lip gloss to kind of coincide with that. And that was this guy. And I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this thing has seen better days. It is completely used up. I took the stopper out and I have it right here. I took a little spatula thing and like dipped out all of the product. I don't really like doing that, but I was bound and determined to show this Sailor Moon collab a real good use. I don't know if my tallies are accurate this month. I would just kind of apply stuff and then run out the door or like run catching my dog. So I'm not 100% sure if that is the true number, but it's darn close to it. It is darn close to it. The next item didn't show a lot of progress last time. This was for a oldest product, and I picked my oldest setting powder, excuse me. This is the Makeup Revolution baking powder in lace. We showed such little, like all of that progress, and then boom, now we're down to there. So I think that loose powders just tend to do that. They tend to trick us a little bit. So you'll make no progress, and then boom, you'll make like a substantial amount of progress. So I'm not mad at that. I'm very happy to get more use out of this. I use it as a setting powder. I don't use it as a baking powder. I typically dump it into this container here. There is nothing left in here. I finished it today. So that is like truly how much product we used up in the past month. So I'm excited to continue to just use it. The goal for this one is to finish it. I had a lot of finish it goals initially, and now we're kind of going to go, I think, more like pan or like usage goals, because it's a lot to finish like some like long haul product. The next item, I'm actually pretty proud of the progress that I made with this. That is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have mine in the shade Almond. I made some progress. So we are down at this like coral line now. I did take the stopper out of this, so the weight probably did jump substantially versus like when you're not going to be able to see anything in there. There is a lot of windowing in here. Nothing super crazy to say about this. It's almost too dark to wear as my concealer. As we approach summer, I'm sure my skin will like deepen up a smidge, not a lot, but since I am so close to finishing off my foundation, I've kind of been applying this and then applying a very light layer of my foundation on top of this, just so I get like a little bit lighter coverage, but still feel like my imperfections are covered and like my blemishes are covered up. The next item I'm pretty darn excited about. That is my perfume. This was for a product that matches my shirt, and I was wearing a like daisy print shirt. My goal was only to get between where the daisy is in Marc Jacobs. I don't know if it'll be very easy for you to see, but I'm actually below where Marc Jacobs is. So I am darn excited about that. That is another goal met for this project. I will probably low-key pan this just kind of like on my own. Normally if I get to this like point, I tend to like just want to finish a product up. So yes, I met my goal and I'll roll in a new product, but you'll probably see that in an empties video in the next couple months, and I'm very excited about that. And then the last product that we rolled in was for the, I don't remember the suit of cards, but it was for an indie product. I usually will have it over here. It was an indie product, and for that I picked this eyeshadow by 𝙤𝙤 Cosmetics in the shade Egg Hunt, and my goal, as you can see, was to hit pan, and we have done that. So truth be heard, as Haley would say, I did accidentally drop the whole palette that this was in. I dropped this whole thing, and this was the only shadow that like suffered a little casualty. It looks just a little bit less desirable on this side, but regardless, I did hit pan. I used this enough times to hit pan, and I'm very excited about it. The 𝙤𝙤 shimmers are very, very soft shades, but I'm very happy that I got so much use out of it. I actually was like, I'm just gonna pan like this kind of look and use like the orange on like the inner, like actually make it not an all matte look and use that orange look. And the day that I decided that I was just gonna pan this look, which includes like a couple shades in my pan, those eyeshadows that I'm trying to pan, and then this Egg Hunt shade, I ended up hitting pan on Egg Hunt that day, and I was like, oh, well, I guess we're just gonna do matte looks. That's fine. This is not working out for me today. Okay, so I have now, this is like the fourth time I'm trying to fan these cards out without dropping them or looking at them. So I've shuffled these like 4 times now. I've dropped them 3 times, and we're gonna just pick a shade because I apparently am very clumsy today. So the first item that we're gonna pull in is number 6 of Hearts, which is a bomb, which is a Black owned makeup brand. And I'm very excited about this. I have actually quite a few things that I can roll into this, and I'm very, very happy. The next prompt is going to be the 10 of Spades, which is a foundation, which is perfect timing because I am almost out of my foundation that I'm panning right now, and I have more on my list of things that I want to pan. And the last item is the 5 of Diamonds, which is an out of control category. Okay, so I have ideas on what I'm going to pull in for all of them actually. So let me just go grab those and I'll be right back. Okay, so what did I roll in first? Okay, I think it was this. So for the 6 of Hearts, that's a Black owned makeup brand, and for that I'm pretty excited, and maybe I should do like, this will help me film a video that I'm like, I wanted to film, but then I just like haven't done it yet, haven't gotten around to it. I'm going to bring in this Glamlight cake palette, and I recently hauled this. I bought this at the end of March, and I really haven't played with this one. I definitely played with the ice cream palette because that was the one that I wanted more so than this one. However, I think that this will just be a lot of fun to play with and just kind of create looks with. If you're unfamiliar, this is the color story of the cake palette. Now, I just want to use every shade once. I think that I could do that in a month's time frame, but I'm panning so many eyeshadows, like an incredible amount of eyeshadows. So I have a feeling that that's just going to take me a hot second to use every shade in this, unless I'm like very diligent and just like tunnel visioning in this palette. But that is going to be my goal for this one. Black owned makeup brand. I'm going to bring my cake palette in, and we're just going to use every shade at least one time. Okay, for the 10 of Clubs, that is a foundation shade. And for that, I don't know what I want to make the goal. I think I just want to use these 30 times. So I'm rolling both of these MAC Water Weight foundations into this project. Ooh, maybe I have less than I marked these from a project way back in the last year. It wasn't way back in the day. So I'm just going to remove this tape because we're starting fresh, baby. We're starting fresh. So I just want to use these 30 times. I don't want to necessarily set myself like a total, like, use it all the way up. I kind of just want to use them 30 times and enjoy them. These are, I think, one of the oldest foundations. These are the oldest liquid foundations that I have in my collection, so I want to start focusing on them, but I also want to give myself the opportunity to kind of play with other foundations in my collection and not just hyper focus on the one that I'm panning like I did the past 4 months. So that is for the 10 of Clubs foundation. And I'm very excited about this. And then for the last category, the 5 of Diamonds, that was a item from a category that is the most out of control. And for me, it's two things. It's either eyeshadows, which we just brought some and I'm panning so many, or highlights. And we all know I love highlights so much. So much. So this is actually in my Shop My Stash for the month of April. And I kind of want to, since I don't know if these will fall out. So I don't know if you can tell, there are some decent dips in these shadows, in these highlights. I for sure want to hit pan in Butterscotch here. I think I want to hit pan in one more. But for just all intensive purposes of this project, I'm just going to try to focus and hit pan in Butterscotch. And that's going to be my goal. Just pan in this. It shouldn't be that long. Honestly, I think I could hit that by the next update. But yeah, hit pan in this and then use at least all of these one time, which I've already done in my Shop My Stash, so that should not be a problem. But yeah, those are my 3 new items. So we have my highlight, my foundation, and my Black-owned makeup brand, and I'm very excited. And then things that we're still trucking along at are my Makeup Revolution powder and these are just going to be resident staples in this project, I feel like, which is totally fine. But yeah, that is it for this Deck of Panning Project Pan update. Let me know if you're doing this project. Let me know all of the other projects that you're doing, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!